Hey, welcome to another edition of Access Central. My name's Andy Hersman. Welcome to my show. And on this show, if you haven't noticed, I just give you my opinions on things. Hopefully, you will either agree or disagree, and then give me a call. 631-440-6012. And let me know what you think. Either you agree or disagree, or I don't know. Is there something else? Alrighty. I want to start off the show with a phone call I received from one of those kind teenagers that I've been talking about recently. He calls himself Purple Pervert. That should tell you something right there. I'm going to play the phone call first, and then we'll talk about it. So here it is.
Hey, Andy. It's Chucky. Still waiting on, that mystery cop Wallace to come over and arrest me for cursing on the internet. You'll forgive me if I sound, a little simple. I'm better at articulating myself in text than I am vocally. But I'll try to keep this clean, try to keep from cursing, because I know how much you hate that word. Just watched your video, pretty good production values on the commercials, by the way. Nice editing. You talked about overconfidence. And yes, it is true. Teenagers are overconfident. I mean, hormones racing, all that bullspit, let's just say. But main issue I have with you is, you're pretty damn overconfident too. You assume things about people simply because of the way they talk on the internet, which is like 80% lies anyway. You use a lot of ad hominem attacks on people, calling them losers, degenerates, psychopaths. I've been called many things, but, psychopath wasn't really one of them. I mean, I've been called bipolar, psychotic, but those are all proven wrong. Just a smartass. Anyway, but yeah, back to the main subject. You tend to use a lot of ad hominem attacks on people. You don't really bother to, what's the word I'm looking for? You really don't give a damn. You're a hypocrite. That's it. Yeah, sorry about calling you so late, by the way. It's like 4:30 in the morning here. I don't sleep at night. And your video, that number was just too good to pass up. Anyway, other than that, you insult people. Just relentlessly insult people whenever they disagree with you. You say you're trying to educate people by making threats against them. False threats at that. False accusations. I mean, you're just a fucking hypocrite, Andy. I mean, everyone can see that. People are bitching at you not because they're overconfident, not because they're teenagers, not because they don't want to follow the rules. It's because you're a douchebag. Play this on your next show. I'll watch it. Fuck, I'll subscribe to you. How's that sound, Andrew? Alright. By the way, this is Charles, again, Charles James, a.k.a. Omega7, a.k.a. the Purple Pervert. That's my new name. My new nickname or whatever. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, So that's from Purple Pervert. And I looked up pervert in the dictionary. Just to know exactly what he's talking about. It says, to lead astray morality, to turn away from the right course, to lead into mental error or false judgment, to turn to an improper use. What other? I think there was a couple of other ones there. To interpret incorrectly, to bring to a bad or worse condition, so on and so on. Anyway, that's something to be proud of, right? Call yourself a pervert. A purple pervert, no less. Anyway, I don't know where this kid's... I call him a kid because he's 17. I don't know where his parents are. They must be really proud of him, don't you think? The guy, he accuses me of all kinds of things, yet he doesn't have any specific instances to back it up. And not only that, all he does is resort to name calling. I mean, that's really what people do nowadays, right? They just curse and name call when they argue. Don't state facts. Don't use logic. Grow up, people, please. Oh, man. So anyway, this purple pervert guy, I checked him out on the internet. He has a website. And in his website, let's see if I can find it now. Let's see. He says, where is it now? Did I lose it? Okay, yes. On his website, he wrote, and I quote, here it is, I came across a very oh, no. That's me writing to the police, but I'll get to that. He says, I will kill somebody tonight with a steak knife if things do not improve. Not a threat, a promise. I will carve up the neighbors or something. Now, can you believe this? He puts this on the internet for the whole world to read. And like I said, I reported him to the police, like I just said. And I wrote to a police chief, Kim Wallace, from the Dover, Tennessee Police Department. And I don't know if it's a he or she, but they wrote me back and said they would check it out. And they haven't done anything, so there you go. Once again, great work, police. I mean, if you don't even call the guy, that's just encouraging him to do more. And you should check out his MySpace page. It's myspace.com/CharlesWriter, WRITER. It's pretty scary. And as a matter of fact, right in his blog, it's way too long to read the whole blog, but part of it says, what do you think would happen if you ran into an unruly person? Most people would ignore them, retaliate verbally, or knock their front teeth out. But I bet none of you have ever truly considered, killing a person. Is this guy sick or what? I mean, he really needs a mental examination, or I think he belongs in jail for doing these threats on the internet. I reported him to MySpace, and what did they do? They just took it down. It's just a prank. Unbelievable, right? Hey, then they wonder why Columbine happens. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Where was I? here. Alright, on that note, let's do something fun. Let's play a music video from an unsigned artist. This is from an artist named Kitto, Kitto, and she's from Australia. I think she should be signed. I think she's really that good. This song is called Frozen, and check it out.
Winter is long and it's cold. Some of us are alone. No one could ever know. Here rewind and replay. Memory entertains. Picture on the wall. Will they remember my name? Frozen. Frozen. At times my arms cannot take, lift the weight up every day. Back's too tight, I can't relax, and it won't give slack in case it cracks. Think not, the princess there, still trying to take over my head, yeah. 'Cause I am frozen. Frozen, yeah, yeah. Frozen. Frozen. All right.
My soul is cold. Cause my soul is cold.
A picture, a sound, a photograph, and voice speaks on the telephone. Release the heat, but it's so far away. I can't reach it, I begin to thought, begin to feel, begin to recognize and reveal. Start to cry, a yearn inside. I remember what it was like to take a chance to love and laugh. Will it come round again if I am frozen? If I am frozen. 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 'Cause I am frozen. Frozen. Yeah, yeah. Frozen.
Alrighty. Yeah, that was pretty good music, I would say. Why don't you give me a call and let me know what you think. 631-440-6012. Let me know what you think about Kitto. Alright, what else do I want to talk about? All right, let's talk about some fun things. You ever hear of a Trabon? It's a pretty amazing car. It was made in East Germany when Germany was divided and the east side was communist. And this car was the only brand you could actually buy if you lived in East Germany at the time. When you think of German cars, you think of Volkswagen or Mercedes or BMWs, nice cars like that. This one, it's a two-cylinder car. That's right, two-cylinder. It doesn't even have a gas gauge. You need a dipstick to find out how much gas you have. It uses like a oil-gas mixture, like they do in lawnmowers or some motorcycles. Interesting car though. Two-cylinder, doesn't have a lot of power, really small, not very safe, but you get a lot of gas mileage. I think you get over 50 miles a gallon, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even more. I actually bought one myself. Take a quick look at it. I got a clip of it.
Vai, Gummi! Schön so ein Stocker.
All right, that's called a Trabon, and or Trabi for short. Very historic car, like I said, from East Germany. When the Berlin Wall came down, all the Trabants would come through the gates. All the East Germans would drive through in their Trabants. Only one type of car you can buy in East Germany at the time. And what's funny is, well, not funny, but you actually had to order it 10 years in advance, and you couldn't pick the color or anything. You're just lucky to get one. So that's communism for you, huh? Okay. What else can we talk about? Okay, I got some topics for you. Let's see. Okay. I found this guy on the internet. He's called the Kid from Brooklyn. And he's pretty loud. And he's opinionated like I am. So I'm gonna show you what he thinks about getting married. Check this out.
Hey, the big man's back! www.thekidfrombrooklyn.com. My friend's son's getting married. He met this woman on a computer. I mean, you gotta be out of your fucking mind to go on a fucking computer today to look for a fucking woman. You got fucking thousands of fucking women with fucking personal ads on a fucking computer. You think they give a fuck about you? They're looking for one thing, a guy with fucking cash. I mean, come on, give me a fucking break. You think they're looking for love? They're looking for that fucking cash. And let me tell you something, fellas. Once you get fucking married, whatever you do for a woman, it ain't fucking good enough. You buy them a house, they want a bigger house. You buy them a Mercedes-Benz, they want a fucking Rolls-Royce. If you bought them a Rolls-Royce, they want a fucking jet airplane. No matter what you do for a fucking woman, it ain't good enough. If you made $1 million a year, they want you to make $2 million a fucking year. If you screw them twice a night, they want you to screw them 5 times a night. If you brought them to the best fucking restaurants and brought them the best fucking food, it ain't good enough. Nothing's good enough. So let me tell you, any young people out there that get fucking married today, go have your fucking head examined. You gotta be out of your fucking mind. You can't please any fucking woman. Anyway, think about it. This is the big man, The voice of the people. Stay single, yes.
All right, well, I think that says very clearly what he thinks about marriage. I'm gonna say something half jokingly, but maybe they should just outlaw marriage completely. I mean, it's first of all, half the marriages end in divorce, and then the rest of them, people they're miserable. I think. I mean, think about it. When there's a murder, who's the first suspect? The spouse, right? So much for this amazing, till death do us part thing. I guess, the person you're supposed to love is the one you want to kill, huh? So, I don't know. And plus, I think it's discriminatory that married people get certain benefits, and then you have other people who are single and they don't get the benefits. I mean, that's discrimination, don't you think? And then, of course, you got gay people who, are crying that they can't get married. So, if you outlaw marriage, you'd get rid of all those problems. I don't know. Is that too extreme? What do you think? 631-440-6012. I don't know. Just a thought. All right. Where are we now? Got a few more minutes to kill on this show, so let's talk about one other thing here that might be interesting. You might have seen this clip. I'm going to show it again, though. It's from a beauty pageant, and I think it was Miss North Carolina, and they asked her a simple question about why Americans can't find the United States on a map. Watch.
Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future for our children.
Thank you very much, South Carolina.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry, I mean, that's pretty sad. You got some, beauty pageant thing going on, and I guess, I don't know. Are people really that stupid? I mean, God, it sounds like to me that, again, it's about overconfidence, about people who, they get up on stage all confident, they're looking all pretty, they think they're going to win, and, confidence doesn't make you smart. Confidence doesn't automatically make you win. What do you think? 631-440-6012. What do you think about that? I just can't believe, how people can be that stupid. That's the word. Scary. All right. Wow, we still have some time left over. Good. I got some more stuff for you. Not a problem. You know what I can't stand? When people mispronounce words. Like, it's not a rough, it's a roof. Right? It's not a robot, it's a robot. Stuff like that. Are there any words that drive you crazy? People can't pronounce correctly? Let me know. 631-440-6012. There's probably a couple more. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but drives me nuts. Okay. What else? Oh, you know, when I was a kid, I used to live in Uniondale, and I used to go to Eisenhower Park. But back then it was called Salisbury Park. And I don't know if you noticed, they changed the name to Eisenhower Park, but they didn't change the street around it. It's still called Salisbury Park Drive. Confusing, right? And I'm getting tired of just all this renaming nonsense, you know? I mean, it used to be the, what was it? Interborough Parkway, now it's the Jackie Robinson. Used to be the Triborough Bridge, and now it's the RFK Bridge. I mean, you know, some of these names were there to describe what it was. And it was, you know, Triborough, Interborough, you know, and then just start changing the names all over the place. I don't think I like that. And, you know, politicians, they're supposed to be public servants. Why are they getting all this glory? Well, what do you think? Am I just going overboard? Maybe, maybe not. What do you think? 631-440-6012. What else do I want to talk about? You know, I'm tired of people complaining about NASA. You know, space agency. They go, oh, you know, we're wasting so much money on space. Wasting money. I mean, what can be more valuable than you know, space exploration? I mean, people don't even realize the micro. You know, we wouldn't have a micro computer chip if it wasn't for NASA, which means we wouldn't have satellites, we wouldn't have computers, we wouldn't have DVRs, you name it, everything that has to do with a computer. We wouldn't have cell phones, and that's just one thing. Like, they also make medicines in space that you can only make, you know, without gravity. Things like that. I mean, people don't even know what NASA does, and they have such a small budget compared to the millions and billions we spend on wars and killing people. That's okay, right? But you know, spend $1 million on a spaceship that goes to Mars, and it's like, oh, you know, what a waste of money, right? Come on. Know what you're talking about before you start complaining. That's what I say. Again, what do you think? 631-440-6012. Okay, one more thing I'm going to talk about that bothers me. When people are dieting, there's a thing called a serving. What is a serving? I don't get it. I mean, it's not a tangible, like an ounce, or, you know, it's a serving. Like if you take a can of Coke, you would think that's a serving, right? And then if you read the label, you find out there's like 2 or 3 servings in it. So, who would drink like a half a can and then put it? You know, it doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's confusing. It's a waste. It's a stupid way of measuring. What do you think? Let me know. 631-440-6012. All right. How much time do I have left? Looks like I'm running out. So, all right. I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching again. See you next week. And, you know, I'll have a lot more opinions and clips and things, and hopefully phone calls to respond to. Until then, take care.